A former Campbell's Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Those allegations are now at the center of a lawsuit claiming the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an over an hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell's Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
Oh, just pure disgust.
This is why the Trump administration is cutting down all you people, all these companies that has fake meat. What's killing the country is these companies that's creating a food that people eat with fake meat. They're creating this chicken, this fake meat in a 3D printer. This is why you got to stop eating this nonsense. Just because it's cheap. But you know what's funny? The food that's made with fake products are not really cheap. They're expensive. And you say you're making it for poor people, but you're killing the poor people. But what do? These are the same companies that rely on SNAP benefits. These are the same companies that people on SNAP benefits, they buy these products and then we wonder why they get sick. We wonder why they need health care. And they can't afford health care, so they need health care through the government and through SNAP and through all of that. This is a recurring thing. If we just talk about food in general, we have to hammer down on these companies that's making these food and trying to cut corners. Make America healthy again. RFK Jr. is really making this push. Trump is making this push. It's because they know the reason why people aren't healthy is because of companies are being greedy. They don't care about your health. They're making these products in a freaking laboratory and just trying to make profits. Don't even have chicken soup then. Just have vegetable. But then next you know they make fake vegetables. How do you understand as a country that we're living in to not kill the people? These companies are killing people by giving them fake food. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up? But generally, who eats Campbell's soup? I sure the hell don't. When's the last time I had Campbell's soup? A very long time. But they know that the lower income people eat Campbell's soup. They're everywhere. They're advertising. And they're, I guess, affordable, but kind of not affordable. So low income people on SNAP buy their food. And then we wonder why they're sick. We wonder why people are crazy. We wonder why our kids sometimes come out autistic. It's because of the food that we eat. It's because of companies like this. They're being greedy. They're charging you more for a product that can kill you. They're not doing this in Europe. They're not doing this in other countries that have stringent laws. We as Americans, and that's why I like this administration, they're coming through and they're saying we need to have better standards for food because the food is the reason why people are paying so much in healthcare. We're eating crap, artificial, fake, all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with having it once in a while. We all know you got to indulge in your things. That's cool. But people are eating Campbell's soup every day because that's all they have to eat. This is terrible. And this is allegedly that Campbell's soup has it. But this is a VP going on a rant. And then they allegedly fire somebody that actually told them about this. And that person gets fired. Campbell's got to do better. Don't eat that shit. It's fake food. It's like, it seems like now it's better off just to grow your own food, have your own chickens, have your own farm. The one thing I dream of is having my own farm, but at least I'm in control of the stuff that I eat. We have to do better as America. We have to tell these companies, no. How can you do that? Just stop buying the crap. Stop buying the BS that they're selling. It's on record. The VP of Campbell is saying, I don't want to eat that shit. It's for poor people. It's fake meat. We have to do better as a society to really go at these companies and say, we're not messing with you because you're giving us fake meat. This is ridiculous, though.
Garza says he usually worked remotely for Campbell's headquarters based in Camden, New Jersey. But thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says the recording taken in person at a restaurant.
They couldn't think for the I'm like, you dumb
Garza says he felt sick after the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job, calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
They have a motto, like we treat you like family, here at Campbell's, come work for us, we treat our employees like family. That's not the case.
We did just receive a statement from Campbell's that says, quote, if accurate, the comments in the recording are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company. We are actively investigating this matter. We've also reached out directly to Martin Valley. Erica Erickson, Local 4.
You got to ban them. Don't buy Campbell's soup. And then they fired a guy because he said something to his superiors. I tell you why people don't want to work. It's because of work culture. It's because people don't want to work for people that don't have their back. The worst thing you can hear from a company when they hire you is, we're going to treat you like family. That's the biggest lie that we hear in corporate America. And this is the reason why Americans don't want to work for people. This is why we have a job problem, why people don't want to go back to work. It's not that they don't want to go back to work. They just don't want to deal with stupid people that's going to punish them for doing the right things. We got to switch around the work culture. There's jealousy. There's people that just want to be mean to you, all these things. And then they fire you for telling the truth. Instead of them firing the guy and getting on him, they fire him because he told the truth. That tape is going to get him a big lawsuit, because he already knew why he got fired. I ain't eating no Campbell's soup. Allegedly, they have fake meat. How many other companies is doing this? How many other companies are making, it seem like they got real meat? This is why America is fat. This is why America got problems. This is why we got mental illness. This is why we got young kids thinking that they are a different gender when they're not. It's the food. The food is making everybody crazy. They put stuff in the food to change you up, to mess with you, and then they say go to a doctor. They give you drugs that don't help you. It just subside the side effects. It's a sick cycle that you have to understand what we have, and what we need to do is just eat better food. That's what we have to do. And what it is about these bad foods, and people are starting to go to healthy foods is because the bad foods are starting to be expensive as the healthy foods. So you might as well choose for yourself. Don't be surprised if Trump says, you can't buy Campbell's soup with these reports. But corporate greed has ruined America as far as the health of America. There's so many companies that make money off of you being unhealthy. There's so many companies that make your food addictive to where you eat it so much, you can't get off not eating the food. That's what's wrong in this country. It's greed. Greed. Everybody wants to make money. Doesn't matter how it affects America. This is why we have kids with problems. This is why we have kids with mental disorders. This is why we have kids that come out looking fat and staying fat. Can't process. Your body can't process fake stuff, artificial stuff. That's why I love the movement that we're having, is to make America healthy again. And it has nothing to do with political or parties that are doing it. It just has to do with making America healthy. There's a lot of things out there that's killing people. Sodas, artificially sweetened. Why do they have real sugar in Coca-Cola in Mexico, but not real sugar in the Coca-Cola in the United States? Does that not raise alarms for you? Why do we have red 40 and everything in America, but in other states they say red 40 is cancerous? So you have to applaud this administration that they're actually taking care of issues that matter. And it also makes sense because it would be better for the country to make people healthy because of the health insurance and the food stamps. People that are on food stamps should have access to anything that's bad. They should be eating nothing but healthy foods. It should be really, if you're on food stamps, you should just be getting whole foods. That's it. But if you don't understand and think that these foods are killing you, just turn a label around and try to read the things that you see. And see if you can get those things in the store. If you can't, then that's probably what's killing you. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. We're going to keep this thing rolling as always.